Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Hammer, Director of the Center for Transformational Play at Carnegie Mellon University. We make transformational games. Those are games that change how people think, feel, or behave. We created Bloomwood Stories Block Party with some incredible partners, supported by the National Library of Medicine, which works to improve public health. Now, in this visual novel, the player helps 5 different characters address health challenges that they're facing. By exploring each character's story, we hope that players will build skills around leveraging community support and navigating healthcare systems. We want players to come out of the game more able to solve their own health problems. Our team worked hard to make the neighborhood of Bloomwood feel as rich and diverse as the world around us, and the characters are inspired by real stories from our community. Now let's hear more about the game from our wildly talented team.
Hi, my name is Morgan. I'm the researcher at the head of Bloomwood Stories and the writer for Mrs. Lee. This game is part of my PhD thesis and my heart's work. Opening Bloomwood Stories, the player is invited to step into the identity of a trusted community advocate, the player character, or the PC. Their goal is to help fellow Bloomwood neighbors solve their respective quests. Players choose their name and pronouns, however, we design the PC without a visual representation so that players may have the freedom to experience the PC as anyone, including themselves. Through the course of the game, the players will express identity by making narrative choices in dialogue. For example, choosing between, do you want to talk about it? Which invites details from Mrs. Lee, which you wouldn't learn from the alternative option. Is there anything I can help you with? Which is more solution-oriented. To progress in the game, players solve quests by choosing one of 4 possible answers. And there's more than one right answer. The one you choose expresses your identity as well as Mrs. Lee's. So, when helping Mrs. Lee feel confident when picking up her grandson's prescription, you may suggest correct answers related to social support or a trusted online resource.
Hi, I'm Jonea, and I led narrative and game design during production. In the real world, we serve our community the best when we learn and make connections with each other. The same goes for the player in Bloomwood Stories. As a community advocate, the player goes through a game loop of having conversations with each community member where they can gain advice and information on how to help others in Bloomwood. Like in an actual community, each character's story is linked, and as you progress and make deeper bonds, you'll be better equipped to help take on larger needs. For example, after the player helps Rashad in potentially hiring more staff for the library, they narratively gain more familiarity and trust, and are tasked with helping Rashad navigate racial stress. By collecting information and using it to complete the first task, players are able to apply their new skills and provide potential solutions to the second, more detailed task.
Hi, I'm Adela. I led game design during pre-production. Bloomwood asks players to deliver solutions to concerns brought up by the city's residents, but challenges them to do their research beforehand. For example, when Rashad reveals that he experiences insomnia due to microaggressions he faces at work, the player can seek out Lila and Mr. Kalindas, 2 residents, for advice, and get informed perspectives on the impact of microaggressions and various methods to deal with them. If there is vocabulary or concepts the player may not be familiar with, the game marks those in blue, allowing them to read up about them in the glossary at their own pace. This ensures players are running into obstacles and learning about them and possible solutions in context.
Hi, my name is Mio, one of the UX and visual designers for the game. We created Bloomwood Community to be a safe learning environment. Players can try out different responses in a conversation, test different solutions to help a resident. For example, when providing Alyssa with information on diabetes, players can choose from 4 answers. Some are more actionable and detailed than others. If you select the less ideal answer, Alyssa kindly explains her worry, says, "I was hoping for something more in-depth," and nudges player to try again. We hope to remove the stress of getting the wrong answer, encourage players to explore freely and apply their knowledge through relaxed and enjoyable conversations.
Hi, I'm Gal Fleissig. I led the technical game development for Bloomwood Stories. Using the popular game development platform Unity, writing code in C# and working with multiple third-party libraries, The programming team and I worked hard to merge all the work our narrative team did and all the work our visual design team did into a finished product that is playable and engaging and to bring the game to life. We carefully thought about the small details in the code to make sure players have a seamless experience while helping their neighbors in the town of Bloomwood. It felt incredibly rewarding to use our coding skills to support the team in creating a piece of interactive art that teaches people how to take care of themselves and each other, and we're excited to see the impact that this game is already creating.